Good morning, everybody. Dave in Kentucky, coffee slurper extraordinaire, here for another shave video. I'm going to use an unusual razor today. It's a razor with no name. At least I don't have one for it. Came in this box that had to be taped together, and clearly a picture of the razor on it. So what do we know about this one? Well, I had some help. A couple different individuals found the patent for it, which the only markings on this are on the underside here. And it just simply states patent, get it the right side, patent November 14, 1911. Apparently it is a Taunt and Hein product before it predates the Dandy razor that they came out with. Well, nice that they named that one. This one had no name. So found the patent paperwork on it, and it shows the identical razor with the mechanism on it, the cap, everything. The only difference is in the patent it had a flat handle. So they decided, and I'm glad, to go with a round handle. Looks like you can see a seam on it there where it's wrapped and meets. So it's not a solid handle, but and hollow. So this mechanism on the bottom here just comes forward, which drops the top tray. Something I ran into was, it looks like you would slide a gem blade in there. Not that easy. So it was too wide from side to side to fit it in by, oh, it looks like, see the difference there, just a couple millimeters maybe. So that's what I ran into. I realized, oh, it's too wide. So took my nippers, nipped off the sides, and stuck it under. Couldn't get the mechanism to go down and close on it because the spine was in the way. So ended up pulling the spine off of one and then nipping the sides off of it. So you have to kind of hold this up. Get this facing the way I was going to have it. Slides in there. And you have to kind of make sure it's on. We get the ends on the behind the stops there, and then pull it up. Looks like we're good to go. How will it shave? I don't know. Will there be blood? Possibly. Never know. It seems to hold the blade securely though. It does not make it all the way to the back, but it seems to be held secure enough. And today we are on Williams Wednesday, so we're going to use our stick. Vintage Williams. Let me wet my face. Another slurp of coffee. And I'll get some soap on here. What is everybody doing today? Over on DFS, there's a bunch of talk about an individual that bought a handle, razor handle, for like $100 and then stuck it on the buy-sell trade very short time later, apparently, almost immediately. Use our Stirling brush here, and we wet it, and for 3 times as much. He got called out on it. Apparently not the first time. And so you have I didn't get into the discussion other than hitting the like button when I chose to. So what you have there is people on two sides of the fence. One demanding, saying that's capitalism. He made the mistake and sold it cheaper than he should have. The person that sold it knew the value of it. And he's in the other camp, obviously, seeing it as a gentleman's forum on shaving hobby we have, interest we share together. And he tried to pass on a good deal to somebody that may not otherwise be able to acquire that piece. So we're talking about selling something for $100 and someone buys it, and a few days later, same forum tries to sell for $300. So, something wrong with that? No, it's not against the rules there. It is on some forums. And the reason it is because the forums are generally a place for gentlemen to share and enjoy a hobby together. Not make money off each other. That's something you take to eBay or Etsy or something. And he fails to recognize that. He keeps saying, they didn't realize what they were selling it for. It's his fault. He sold it that cheap. He was trying to pass on a good deal, and someone took advantage of it. Whereas he could have taken advantage of it if he chose to. He was trying to be generous and kind. And then greed takes over with some people. Anyway, let's see how this does. I might mention, just wrapping it up on that subject, I didn't get involved because what's the point? You either agree with it or you don't. You either sell to that individual in the future or you won't. I've had people purchase things from me and then immediately I see them on eBay, and that kind of is annoying because I was hoping that someone on the forum would benefit, but that was their choice. But at least they knew to take it somewhere else at least. Neither side was going to see the other side's point of view, so what's the point in going back and forth eternally on the subject? So, on to the razor. Plenty of blade feel. I would put this one up there with the Kloss Automatic. It is pretty aggressive. An interesting design. Very simplistic. But functions, does exactly what it's needing it to do. Just hold the blade, right? This Williams soap is not an original stick. The container is, but it is vintage Williams, vintage. And I say that because there's no barcode on the box. Some of them have barcode, but it's still the vintage tallow first. So it works very well. I mention that because Brian, who watches some of the videos here, had his first foray with use of Williams Modern. As many do, his first attempt, he had successful nightshade with it, but it was disappearing some on him. The vintage does not disappear. Nor does the Modern, once you get the lather down, from what I'm told. One of these days I will get a Modern one to try. Just for the sake of it. The reason I don't is I keep saying I'm going to do that, but then I'm like, why? I have like between 25 and 30 pucks of the vintage, so. And it's amazing stuff. Not talking as much because this thing needs some attention, especially on this against the grain. It's going to need it. And it got a little bit of soap on the glasses there. So it's a neat razor. I'm glad to have it. I have never seen another one. The patent dates match exactly what it says on this. The pictures are identical, other than the handle being changed, which is not unusual. To go from getting your patent on the mechanism, you can put whatever, you can make other design changes, and they obviously did. So I'm glad to have it. I just wish it had a name. I think I'll just name it myself. I'm just going to give it some acronym. Yeah, it's so slick, I can't pull the skin. This thing's got blade feel. Fuzzy would like this. Well, since I've used the claws, that's coming up in my single edge shaves for September. This may be more aggressive than the claws. I'll have to see when I use that. Get that troublesome jawline. It's like a good shave. Alright, then we're probably running out of time here. Where are we at? 16. Not too bad. Let's hit it with some Humphreys. Getting low. That 70% alcohol will wake you up. Let me just give a rinse to the brush here. While that Humphrey settles down, dries a little bit, and then we'll hit it with the aftershave. And with Williams soap, you've got to go with Williams aftershave, Aqua Velva. Towel here work a little better. All right. Go with this Aqua Velva here. One little weeper there. We've been getting rain the past several days around here. Not crazy heavy, at least. It was the first day. You know, it's just kind of easy showers, steady drizzles that we can use. The ground can use it. So there you have it. I'm going to call it RWNN, Razor with No Name. Like I said, it's a patent date from November 14th, 1911. Taunt and Hein, I am said, is the maker of it. That's not the name that was on the patent information, but that's not unusual either. That's it. Going to hit it with some Nautica Blue after a bit here. We'll see you on the forums. Be generous to other people. Don't try to take advantage of them. That's just my feelings, but hey, that's what I live by. Other people have a way they want to handle things, such as they're seeing on the forum. They're going to do what they're going to do. Just move along, enjoy each other's company, and enjoy your shave. So we'll see you guys on the forum.